Hey, what's up guys? I'm back. I'm about to do another video about my 2024 Tesla Model 3 performance. I'll be going over the pros and cons about everything that I've seen so far. I just reached 10,000 miles like last month. I forgot to do the video. I'm around 12,000 now. So yeah, I'll be going over pros, cons, things that I've seen, things that I don't like, things that I like, and all of that. So let's get to it. All right, so let's get started. I like doing these while I drive, just so I can pretty much think of things that happen or that I go through while I'm driving. One of the things that you definitely have to turn on whenever, not definitely, but you should, is the pin to start drive. It just adds a layer of security for your car. Like say somebody steals your wallet and uses your key card and tries to get in your car, but they don't have the pin, they won't be able to start your car. That's a must. So for me, that I use my car a lot or daily use or so, from factory, right when you get your car, they have set the limit of charge to 80%. I keep it to that, just for the fact that I use my car a lot. I charge it every day, and I commute, so it's like an hour and 30 minutes to work or hour and 30 minutes back. You get around 227 miles with 80%, so you'll be fine with that. I still need to charge it around either every day or every other day. But yeah, the thought of that is, as in like, say you charge your phone overnight every day and you charge it to full percent, your battery kind of depletes and it pretty much drains more of your battery. Your battery doesn't work as well. So I would say I would never set it to 100% unless you're going on a big trip or you work extremely far, or you know that the next day you're gonna make a big drive, like a long drive. You never want to set it to 100%, maybe 95, 80. If you don't drive as much, you don't even have to set it to 80. You can set it to around 75 or so. That's just my thought of it. You can do as you wish, but I want to keep my battery working perfectly as long as I can. So I'll keep it to 80, and maybe sometimes maybe even lower if I'm not driving. There's a function on the Tesla app where you can set it to cabin heat or cabin temperature, where if it passes a certain temperature, your AC turns on and it lowers it. This also drains your battery. So if you do not want to have this on, say you don't care about your car getting hot, or say you don't have leather seats in your car, you can turn that off. But for me, I keep it on just because I want my car to not be overheated. I don't want anything to get ruined inside of it. This does drain your battery a lot, especially if you live in states like Texas like me, where in the summer it gets extremely hot. We get around 100 degrees every day almost. So this will drain your battery a lot, but it's also nice to have it on just so your car stays in the right temperature. And there's also another feature where you can set it for like schedule timing for your car cabin to be at the right temperature whenever you're about to use your car, whenever you go to work or something like that. Say you live in cold states or hot states where it's extremely cold outside before you go to work. So you set your cabin temperature to around whatever temperature you want it to be at, and it'll be ready. You can do this daily, weekly. There's a lot of preferences you can work around with that. So I definitely love that. It does take some of your battery, but if you're charging it, it doesn't really matter. You can also set it to whenever you get off work. Say it's too hot, too cold, like whatever I said, you can set it to get in the right temperature. And I actually use this every day when I go to work. So I would recommend y'all use it too. Something that I do have on whenever I'm not home is a Sentry. So it takes videos if people get close to my car. Say somebody wants to break into my car or anything like that, it shows it on the screen too that it's on. So that actually helps a lot if people want to, say, break into your car and it shows that it's on. It keeps the videos in your phone too. I think they put where you can see the videos on your phone like around maybe 4 months ago, 5 months ago, or if it was before that, I never knew about it. Yeah, so you can have those videos saved and show them to the police or anything like that if somebody breaks into your car or to your insurance. But it does take away from the battery, like I said. I think this takes around maybe 2 to 5% depending on how long you keep it on for. I only keep it on whenever I'm not home. If I'm home, I have it off just because I have cameras at my house. Overall, the drive is amazing with this car. I have almost 12,000 miles. I haven't seen anything like that I do not like to where I would have not bought the car. I'm actually extremely happy that I bought it. I love the way it drives. I love how fast it is. I love the cabin. There's really not much cabin noise, so if it's really loud outside, you barely hear it. But talking about the cabin, one of the things that I do not like is that the stock model does not have any tint. Only the above part has some tint, but I don't think it's enough. But it is like a fishbowl. Everybody says that. It's like a fishbowl. It pretty much lets all the heat in. It gets extremely hot in here if you don't have the AC on. So you definitely have to get some tint. I still haven't gotten my tint. I'll get it soon. I said that before, but I'll get to it. Now that it's summertime, I'll definitely need it. But yeah, I also don't like that it literally has no privacy, so everybody can see me. And I'll definitely get a tint. I recommend y'all do too if y'all do buy it. I think that should be one of the first things you do. I don't know why I haven't done it. I mean, I just haven't had time, but I definitely would do it if I was y'all. In that topic, the inside of the car gets dirty really fast. Say your elbow hits something or your knees scratch the top of the car, like whatever, it leaves marks. So that's one of the things that I don't like, but they're easily cleaned, but you gotta keep a lookout on those. I don't like that if you have a lot of people in your car, say like it always leaves marks. You have to clean it constantly, but that's with any other car. I do love that I put this car mats on. They go extremely well with the car. I'll put a link in the description how to get them, but yeah, they kind of help a lot with the dirtiness and to keep it like minimized. Space in the car, if you're short and don't take a lot of space, or if you have short friends, I think it's more than enough. But me, I'm 6'3", so I really don't have that much space behind me. If somebody wants to sit in the back behind me, they have to be extremely small or they cannot sit there because there's literally almost no space for leg room or for anybody to get in there. Maybe like a baby seat or something like that can go in there. But other than that, there's no space behind me. I think the space is well put for people that are shorter, but depends on what model you get. But for the Model 3, there's not that much space for tall people. I also don't like that they do not put the compartment spaces, like say the separators, like the dividers, that should be stock, that should come with the car, but you have to buy it by yourself separately. I don't like that. I feel like that's something it's small, but like why would you not put it with the car? Full self-driving mode has actually improved a lot since I made the last video. They've made a lot of updates. There's more assertiveness. There's less incidents where the car doesn't know what to do, or it doesn't put the turn signal or change lanes or something like that. It has improved a lot in my opinion for parking or like position or when you're going. I'm actually really happy with FSD. I don't have really any bad thing to say about FSD. They have it to where you can put it to chill mode, standard, and hurry mode. And also you can change the min and max of the drive that you're doing, or set it to a point. So the maximum you can go is 80. That's just standard. You can't go past 80. That didn't used to be there before. But hurry mode is more assertive. Standard is more like in between, and chill is like you're driving, you're not in a hurry, you're maybe in traffic and stuff like that. You don't really care how fast you get to where you're going. You're just chilling. I think that was a good update on that. I also saw that they're about to put Grok in the Tesla. Some Teslas already have it. Mine hasn't had that update yet. I don't know why, but I think that's going to be a great addition. Just so you can, I think you can ask whatever question. It's pretty much like ChatGPT in your car. I can't wait to get that. I'll probably make a video when I get it just to see things you can do with it and stuff like that. But I think that's going to be a great addition. Also having to do with the charger, the battery, so you don't consume too much battery. The car does have a light mode where you can have them on at all times, say during the day and night, whenever you're driving at all times, like the LED lights. But you can also put it to where they're on at night, which is what I have it set on, because I don't really see them in the morning, and I think that's just a waste of battery. So I have them on at nighttime. They look way better. You can't really see them in the morning. Might as well just have them on at night. I have been having trouble with one of my compartments. It just doesn't open well and doesn't close well. I think it just needs more lubricant or D40 or whatever it's called. I don't know why. It hasn't even been a year since I've had my car. I think it should not be having problems opening or closing yet, or at all, to be honest. It's just a little thing that bothers me. It's hard to open, hard to close, and it makes like a noise. So yeah, I mean, I don't see why it's happening so early on while I've had the car. So I think it might be a bigger problem later on for like all the compartments or the compartments that open when you push them. Another thing that I did not like at the beginning, but now I'm accustomed to it and I actually like it, is on my first video that I made whenever I got the car. I said that it was going to be hard to get used to the turn signals and all that being buttons and not actual like the lever. I actually like the buttons now. You get used to them really easily. I think it took me like around like a month to get used to them, or actually less than that. But now every time I go into like my truck or something like that, or another car that I drive, I'm kind of so used to doing the button thing that I forget that it's the lever in other cars. But yeah, the button is extremely easy to get used to, and it's actually nice. I think it was a nice switch on a turn signal. I've never seen it on any other cars. It's always been the same for however long. I think it just changing a little bit is nice. Okay, so there's also other things that I've grown to like with these apps and this dock on the Tesla. I definitely like the theater mode. You have to be in park to use it. I always get on Netflix, YouTube also, and I can watch Twitch whenever, say like you're charging your car or you're using superchargers and you're bored, or whenever you're bored in your car. Say you're waiting for your wife to do something, your kids or whatever. It's great to have these streaming platforms or these video platforms where you can use them. I've actually never used the arcade, so I can't even talk about that. The toy box, you can change a lot of things with your car. You can do the light show, which I've really never done. The only time I've seen it was whenever I was buying the car. The rainbow road, I have it on. Whenever you have FSD on, it'll turn the road into a rainbow, which is actually really nice. And then whenever you're in FSD mode, if you turn this on, your ambient colors will change rainbow-like. How you can play like little pranks on people to where like it farts whenever somebody sits down or something like that. I've actually never used it. Boombox, you can change how your horn or whenever you lock your car sounds. I haven't played with it. I know you can customize it if you put it on the USB. The USB goes in the glove compartment, and then you can change the sounds. You can download different sounds online. Santa mode for Christmas, haven't really used it. Color customizers. So as you can see, my car is like a chrome light blue. You can customize it on here. I want to keep mine how it is, but you can customize it to whatever color you want, which is really nice. Tracks I've actually never used. Romance, say you're in a little date in your car with a little thing, you know, like a little baddie or something like that. You can put this on, you know, have a little talk, get to know her a little bit, or if you're in a date with your wife or something like that and you want to chill in the car. Sketchpad, I haven't really used it. I guess you can draw and stuff like that on it. And then you can change your maps to Mars. I don't really see a point on doing that, but if it's cool to have it, I mean, I guess the more you have, the better. Other things that I like looking at this, the energy consumption. You can see what you're doing, this making your battery go down faster, and then improve on it, or at least see what's going on. It gives you tips on what to do, how much consumption it has used, and all that. Current drive, you can, since last charge, trip, you know, you can look at all that, like park, consumption, like you can see how much you're consuming. Like if you're doing well is the green, if you're doing bad is the orange. I guess I'm doing more bad than good. I need to look at it more. One thing that I do recommend is for the data connectivity, buy the yearly. It's less than doing it monthly, and you'll use it a lot, especially if you use your car a lot. Just buy the whole year. You save some money, and it's a must-have in my opinion. I don't think you should pay for it. I think it should come with a car, but it's good to have it. You can customize your dock to whatever you want. But yeah, you can look into this apps and look at what you like and what you don't like. Another thing I can talk about is the climate in your car. I really like how you can customize this, like, easily, and you can customize the other one. The rear also, you can have it on, off. I have it off because I don't have anybody in the back. You can save energy by having it off. I turn it off, so yeah. And then I also have it on auto. It goes on higher, lower as it sees the temperature outside. You can schedule stuff, preconditioning and all that. I do it through the app. But yeah, you can play with this the more you do. But yeah, these are things that you can play with. And the longer you have the car, the more you can get to the apps that you like and you don't like. I think 10,000 miles, I'm almost about to hit a year with my car. So I'm kind of used to the apps that I like. 10,000 plus miles, you'll see the apps that are actually beneficial and the apps that are not, or what you like and what you don't like. So the big question was, Would I still buy the car after using it more than 10,000 miles? I say yes, absolutely yes. Especially if you do long drives, especially if you live in like cities that have a lot of superchargers and all of that, because I think you save more money, especially with gas prices. Or if you do have a charger at home, is a lot better, because doing the charging, supercharging, takes around, say from 5% to 80% takes around 15 to 20 minutes. If you don't want to wait that much, then it's not for you. But if you do have a car charger at home, you just charge it whenever you get home from work or whenever, is way easier. Having a gas car has its pros too, but it's not going to get you the full self-driving. It's not going to get you all the things you can do with the Tesla, how like ahead of its time it is. I feel like people are just not used to it yet, but I would definitely buy it again. If I knew what I know now, I would still buy it. There's not that many things wrong with it. There's a lot more pros than cons. Maybe like if you live in cold states, there is some drainage for your battery whenever it's too cold, but nothing like major, you know. You just have to pretty much do the scheduled heating, and then the car tells you how much of drainage is going to have. So you'll be ready if you need a charger or not, or it'll give you a warning to where you shouldn't go past this much battery, or you shouldn't go below this much battery. But other than that, I think I wouldn't get it if I lived in states or cities where you don't have superchargers, or you wouldn't be able to charge it, you know. But I think if you live in those cities, you wouldn't even be watching this video. Other than that, I think you can get the base model for cheap. You don't have to get the performance. Just full self-driving itself is so ahead of its time. The people that I tell them about how I don't even have to put my hands on the wheels or something like that, but I still do it, they just can't believe it, you know, until they see it. And then once they see the car and all of that, they're actually like, damn, like that's actually an amazing feature. I would love to have that, this and that and that. I think until you experience it, until you drive the car, until you see all the features, then you get to know that, like, damn, this is a really great thing to have that other cars don't have. And if you're looking to buy a new car or anything like that, I would recommend buying a Tesla. But that's up to y'all. All the controversy with Elon and all that stuff, I mean, that's extra. Like, you don't have to get into it. We're talking about the car. If you are looking to buy a new car and are looking to buy a Tesla, make sure you use my code to support my videos and everything that I do. I'll put the link in the description. If you want me to make a video about anything else, anything in particular, anything about, like, say, like Grok, the new addition that's coming to the Tesla, or anything that you have questions about, make sure to leave it in the comments. I'll look into it and I'll make a video about it. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next video.